Hey guys, welcome back. This is ILA Captain. This is my first video and introduction for Flight Simulator X or FSX. It is a good simulator for those who are student pilots or those who are in love with aviation, and it can be very useful for you. In this tutorial, you will learn about the shortcuts and some tips about flying and aviation. So stay with ILA Captain. First, when you launch this simulator, you will have this page. It is home page. It is not important for us, so pass this page. We will go for the free flight. In this tab, the free flight, it is the most useful page for us. There are many options here, so we go through them and I'm introducing for you one by one. The first tab is your aircraft. You can change here. We have lots of aircraft here: Airbus A321, Boeing 737 and Boeing 747. So because it's an introduction, we will choose a simple one. We will choose Cessna 172. We press OK. The second tab is your location. You can search your location and your airport by typing the name of your airport or typing your ICAO code of the airport or by city. My favorite airport is PHLY. It is an airport in Hawaii in the middle of Pacific Ocean. So we choose this airport, and in this tab we will choose the starting point. It can be an active runway or parking or gates. We choose active runway and press OK. The third part is the current weather. We can have many types of weather here: the clear sky or cold front and fair weather. The fair weather is a good one for doing some simulation. It is an isolated cumulus and high-level cirrus clouds combined with mild temperatures and light winds. Make for great sightseeing. Then press OK. The fourth part is current time and season. I'm choosing day and spring. You can have even dawn, dusk, night, but I prefer to choose daytime. Press OK. There are many other options here, like fuel and payload or flight plans or failures. On the next videos, I'm explaining these parts in more details, but for now I'm just past them. So everything is good and we can run the simulator. Click Fly Now. So here we are. We have our airplane, our Cessna, and this is the runway. We can have different type of views here. By clicking S button on your keyboard, you can have different views. This is the cockpit views. This is the outside views, and this is tower view, and this is aircraft view, and this is cockpit view. I prefer to use this view. By pressing minus, you can zoom out, and by pressing plus, you can zoom in. I prefer this level of zoom. And interesting things about this simulator is that we can have some sub views. For example, for cockpit views, we can have this cockpit view, this cockpit view, this, and this. I prefer this cockpit view. You can choose and go through the different kind of cockpit views by pressing A button on your keyboard. First, I'm going to engage parking brakes. For engaging parking brakes, you can use control dots. So parking brakes are now engaged. For controlling throttle, you can use F1, F2, F3 and F4 on your keyboard. F1 is for idle, F4 is for full throttle, and F2 is decreasing the throttle, and F3 is increasing throttle. So for now, I want to idle the throttle, so I'm pressing F1. And for the flap setting, I can press F5, F6, F7 and F8 on the keyboard. This is my flap. F5 is zero flap, F8 is full flap, F6 decrease the flap, and F7 increase the flap. For takeoff, I prefer to use 10-degree flap, so this is my flap setting for takeoff. In addition, by pressing arrow buttons on your keyboard, you can have different type of views and you can see the around. By pressing 6, 8, 4 and 2. and you can have a 36-degree in your cockpit. So now I'm going to have my takeoff. I'm ready for departure. First, I have to release the brakes by pressing dots. So parking brakes now disengage. The procedure for takeoff is to pull the throttle. After reaching VR speed, we can rotate and go for takeoff. Another important things in flight are control surfaces. To control your control surfaces, you can do this. Right click on the scene and choose mouse yoke. So now your mouse will be your yoke. By going up, it is push forward, and this is pull back, this is turn left, and this is turn right. So you don't need any joystick, you don't need any special joystick to run this simulator. Now this is your yoke. So I'm going to increase the throttle. After reaching VR speed, I will do rotation and then fly. So increasing my throttle. So now I'm on VR speed and I can rotate. So now I'm lift off. That was my first tutorial for Flight Simulator X. I hope you enjoyed this video. On the next videos, I'm going to explain these instruments and other settings in more detail. Do not forget to like and subscribe my channel. So have a nice and safe flight.